What up guys, it's Matty Mish. Since the Kanto Tour is just around the corner, we're working on getting some of our other Pokedexes filled out. So we already did our Unova and our Unova Pokedex, and now we're going to work on our Sinnoh Pokedex. So if you go into our Pokemon storage and you type in Sinnoh, you can see we have the starters and their evolutions. But we don't have Starly or Bidoof evolution, so we're going to go ahead and start with Starly. We'll evolve this one on over. And then I believe this is the best one we have, so we are going to evolve this one on over to Staraptor, and we'll see if we have another one that we could evolve. So we'll add Staravia to the Pokedex. And I believe we have 12 evolutions to fill out in the Sinnoh Pokedex today. There are some that we're not going to do. We're not going to do the ones that evolve through Sinnoh Stones, even though I do have about half of them. And then we aren't going to do a Gibble because I don't have a good enough IV one. Actually, I do have one 91% with 15 attack, but I want to wait. Gibble's most likely going to get a community day. I'm assuming around the end of this year we'll see a Gibble community day. So I want to save it for that just in case the moveset is better. But we're able to get this one over to Staraptor, so we'll go ahead and add Staraptor to the Pokedex. And next up is Bidoof. I don't know if I have any good IV Bidoofs. So this one has 15 attacks, so we'll use this one on to evolve on over to Bibarel. Nice. So we get Bidoof on over to Bibarel, and we'll register Bibarel to the Pokedex. So next up we have Shinx. So we have a 98% Shinx with 14 attack. You know what, we'll leave that one as a Shinx for now, and then let's see what this one is. This one's probably like an 84 or 87%, so we'll evolve this one. And then there's a different one that I want to evolve on over to the final evolution of Luxray. Nice, so we'll register Luxio on over to the Pokedex. And then this Shinx is a 96%. It's a 15, 13, 15. So this is the one that we're going to evolve on over to Luxray. So we'll do another evolution on over to Luxio, and then once this one becomes a Luxio, we'll evolve it on over to Luxray. And it takes 100 candies to get it on over to Luxray, and we had about 166 remaining. So once this one gets evolved, we'll have about 67 candies remaining. And I don't think I'm going to max this one out, at least not yet. But we do get this one on over to Luxray, and we'll register Luxray to the Pokedex. And once again, you can see that it has that 15, 13, 15, 96% IV. We'll cancel out its name, and we'll add that 96 to the end of it. So Cranidos evolves into Rampardos, and it is a really good rock attacker, actually one of the best rock attacker in the game right now. And I don't have any that are that great of IVs. But this one, it looks like it's good for PvP, so we'll just evolve this one on over. I have 190 candies. I have a bunch of rare candies I can transfer on over if needed. And it only takes 50 candies to evolve, so if we do get one that's a better IV, we'll instantly be able to evolve it. So we'll register Rampardos to the Pokedex. And then we have Shieldon and Bastidoon. You can see that Burmy does evolve, so we are going to do 3 Burmy evolutions, one of each one. I'm not sure if they evolve into something different, but we will be able to get that checked out. So we'll add Wormadam to the Pokédex. And this one kept the green color, so I'm assuming that the other ones will keep the cream and pinkish color. So we'll go ahead and evolve this one on over. And it actually looks like they will be different. From the way it was shadowed out, it looks like it'll actually be a different shape as well. Mothim. So these actually evolve into different Pokemon. That's pretty cool. I'm not too familiar with the Sinnoh region, so I'm still learning a bit as we go along, but that's pretty cool. So we have Mothim, and we have Wormadam, and then there's just one more that we need to evolve, and we don't have enough candies, but we will transfer some on over. And this is the best one that we have. We'll go to our items and transfer on over some rare candies to get it to 50. And we'll evolve this Burmy on over. And this Burmy evolves on over to Wormadam also, but it is a pink Wormadam instead of the green one. So if you look at the evolutions, you can see the green Wormadam and the pink one. You can see that they are a little bit different. And then you can see that we also got Mothim. So next up is Combee, and we are going to see which strongest female we have to evolve on over. So it looks like none of the females are that great of IVs, so we're going to go ahead and evolve this one on over to Vespiquen. So with Combee, these have a very low chance of being a female. I believe it's like a 90% chance that it's a male, or maybe even more than that. But we'll register Vespiquen to the Pokédex, and if this one ever does have a community day, it's going to be the rarest shiny, since it's a very low chance that you could get a female. Unless they boost the female odds up on that day. But we have Vespiquen added to the Pokédex. And next up will be Buizel. We'll evolve one on over to Floatzel. Do a quick IV check of them. See if there's any good ones. So we'll evolve this Buizel on over to Floatzel. Nice, so we get Floatzel, and we'll go ahead and register Floatzel to the Pokédex. Very interesting Pokemon. It kind of looks like a fox, and you would expect something like a fox to be more of like a fire type. Or like a grass type, since foxes are normally found on land, but it does have that floaty around its neck to help it. And there we go, we got our Floatzel added to the Pokédex. So we have Cherubi, and we have both of the Cherims. We have Drifloon, and we have the Drifblum. We have Bumeri and Lopunny, but we will go ahead and evolve one of our Glameows. Yeah, this one's a 98% with 15 attack. Can't get too much better than that unless you have a 100%. So we are going to go ahead and evolve this one on over to Purugly. So we get Purugly, and we'll go ahead and register Purugly to the Pokédex. So we have Stunky and Skuntank. We have Bronzer, but we don't have a Bronzong. But we have this 93% Bronzer, so we'll go ahead and evolve this one on over to Bronzong. and we'll register Bronzong to the Pokédex. Nice, so we'll register Bronzong on over to the Pokédex. 952 CP, and then if you look at the IVs, this one is a 93. It's a 15, 13, 14 with 15 attack. So here's Gibble. We're not going to evolve one on over to Garchomp, but I did get a 91% IV one from a raid I was invited to, and it looks like it was this one. So we'll evolve this one on over to Gabite, but we're not going to evolve one on over to Garchomp. It does have a pretty good Dark type and Dragon type moveset currently. The only way I don't think it can get better actually, because I think the Dragon move it has is Outrage. But I'm sure that they'll figure out something to give to it. Maybe they'll come out with a good Dark type move that'll replace its normal Dark type move, which I believe is Crunch, but I could be wrong. So we get Gabite registered to the Pokédex. And we have 3 Railu. I don't think any of them are good actually. This one might be okay for PvP, but since this one has 15 attack, we'll evolve this one on over to Lucario. And then I do have enough candies to evolve another one if we were to hatch or come across a better IV one. And then we'll go ahead and register Lucario on over to the Pokédex. And that gets us a 1520 IV Lucario. Next is Hippowdon, and there's 2 different ones. There's the male and female look a little bit different, but I believe the evolution looks the same. And we'll just evolve this one on over to Hippowdon. So it gets evolved on over to Hippowdon, and we'll register Hippowdon to the Pokédex. And I believe that they're both that color. The female might look a little bit different, so we will go ahead and evolve one on over, and it looks like it is a different color from the shadow. And we'll evolve this one on over to Hippowdon. So this one does have a little bit of a sandy color to it. And if you look here, this one is the female, and then the one with that sandy color to it's the male version. So if you're looking for a Hippowdon and you need a certain gender, this one, the darker one is the female, and then this one, the one with that sandy color, is the male. Next up is Skorupi, and I do have a good IV Skorupi. Yeah, I think this one's the best one that we have, so we'll go ahead and evolve this one on over. Nice, so we'll register Drapion to the Pokédex. And that gets us a 1380 Drapion. And next up is Croagunk. And I don't know which one's the best IV one. I think it's this one. 15, 15, 10. So I think I had something a little bit better down here. I think this one's better than 15, 15, 10. It's 15, 11, 12, or 15, 11, 13. So this one's most likely the better one. So we'll go ahead and evolve this one on over to Toxicroak. Nice, so we'll register Toxicroak to the Pokédex. $255 CP Toxicroak, and I believe this one's about a 91%, maybe a 93. And then we'll IV check the Finians and see which one we want to evolve on over. And none of them are that great IV, so we'll evolve this Finian on over. Nice, so we'll add Lumineon to the Pokédex. And that gets us a 1331 Lumineon. So Mantike doesn't have a Sinnoh evolution. We have Snover and Bomb the Snow. We have our Weavile. And then here are the Sinnoh Stone Pokemon. We have Rhyperior, Electivire, Magmortar, and Mamoswine, and Porygon Z and Gallade from Community Days. We'll be adding Roserade this coming Sunday, February 7th, during the Roserade. We have Rotom, we have Uxie, Mesprite, and Azelf, Diagla, Palkia, a lot of Heatran, Regigigas, Giratina, both forms, Cresselia, and Darkrai. So that's going to do it for our Sinnoh evolutions. We're going to go ahead and see how much XP we got. And we did earn a medal. We got 80 Pokemon first discovered. We registered 80 Pokemon first discovered in the Sinnoh region to the Pokédex. So we earned that gold medal. And with that, we got 80,000 XP, so not bad. 80,000 XP is definitely helpful. And then if you look into our Pokédex and you go to Sinnoh, we have 81, so we just got that medal. And the ones that we're missing is Roserade, which will be added during Community Day this coming Sunday. We still don't have a Shellos. We've come across a bunch of them, but we just haven't caught any yet. We have Abipom that will register. We have some other Sinnoh Stone ones that will register as well. And then besides that, it's just some regionals that we need to work on getting. We'll work on getting Leafeon and Glaceon sometime soon. I do know that one of the requirements for level 42 is to catch an Eevee in each form. So maybe we'll get Leafeon and Glaceon during that. Maybe we'll get it before. But I do plan to do a huge Sinnoh Stone evolution soon. Hopefully when I do that, I could get a Shellos at that time so we can evolve it. Maybe I'll find one and evolve it sooner. But that's going to do it for today's video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We were able to register a lot of Pokemon to the Pokédex. We got 80,000 XP for it. And then I'll work on seeing which ones are the regionals of the Sinnoh region. And then once this pandemic clears up and it's a little bit safer to travel, I do want to add a travel series to the channel. So hopefully I'll be able to achieve that once it gets a little bit safer to travel. But that's going to do it for today's video. We were able to register a lot of Sinnoh Pokemon to the Pokédex. We were able to get that gold medal. As always, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.